This time, bakery, a French bakery. But before that, of course, kitchen first. Let's go. So let's meet the owner of Je Ne Sais Quoi. Are we ready to go into the kitchen?
Yes.
Just show us around?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
So this is a table when we make the merveilleux. We make all our shavings for the merveilleux. So
Nice.
this is a Yule log. So we
yeah.
make the bûche de Noël, and it's the same recipe than the merveilleux,
Right.
but in the shape of a Yule log. So here we have two small mixers for the ganache, for the whipped cream. So Camille is our pastry chef. She comes from Strasbourg.
Bonjour, donc je m'appelle Camille, je travaille ici depuis février, donc à la pâtisserie. Et bonjour à tout le monde en France. Bisous.
Yeah, very nice. I love that French language that's filled in the kitchen. It's awesome. Look at the authenticity right here. This is the coffee version of the gigantic 12-person merveilleux. And it's just layering cream, coffee cream, is that right?
Yeah.
Coffee cream on top of it. And then later on he's going to roll it on some nice chocolate shavings.
For the chocolate and coffee inside, it's Valrhona. Valrhona is the best chocolate.
The best chocolate. Oh, oh, I didn't know that. Oh my god, the best chocolate in the world. So he's making the chocolate shavings right here. Those beautiful toppings for their merveilleux. Oh, so it just sort of shaves in the
Yes.
bottom. It comes on a tray like this in the bottom. This is a huge piece of chocolate. Yeah. Was this machine bought from here or?
No, it's Dutch.
From Dutch. Oh,
Germany.
wow. From Germany. Oh, wow.
Very tasty.
Very, very expensive chocolate shaving machine. He just kind of gave us one of the world's best chocolate right here for me to try. Valrhona. Valrhona is one of the best chocolates in the world, so I'm going to take my first bite. I'm so excited. Dark chocolate. Oh, I love dark chocolate. This is so good. I love that it's not very sweet.
No.
Very good. And hey, look over here. It's putting 3 meringues on top.
We don't have the sugar. Only the sugar is only meringue.
Meringue?
No chocolate, no cream, only meringue.
Only meringue, no additional sugars or chocolate. So this machine next to me is actually whipping the cream and sugar together, making meringue. And meringues is actually the top and bottom of their signature pastry, which is their merveilleux right here on my right. And so yeah, again, it's top and bottom of it. Inside is the cream of different flavors. It could be chocolate, it could be coffee and white chocolate. Yeah, this is it. This is all the behind the scenes right here in this tiny kitchen. Alex here, she's been working here for about 1.5 years and she can speak French as well. You want to tell us what these are?
Sure, so these here are our brioche. My personal favorite is the sugar one. So there's actually some sugar cubes inside. It's really tasty. We also do them in chocolate chip. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, we love chocolate.
We have them in cranberry as well.
Oh, look at that.
This is our pain au chocolat. Chocolate inside, like rolled inside our croissant. This is our almond croissant. So it's similar to a plain croissant, but it has this the pastry cream with almond inside. It's really tasty. We also do that with a chocolate croissant. So it's an almond and chocolate. This is a bread pudding. And so we actually make the bread pudding from, if we have brioche left over from the day before, that's how we do our bread pudding. So sometimes it's cranberry, sometimes it's chocolate chip. Either way, very tasty.
Yeah,
A
it's
little bit
good
of powdered
use of
sugar on
leftovers.
top.
Yeah, and it's pretty.
We have some baguettes here that we sell. They come from Bethesda. These are Christmas cookies, gâteau de Noël, that are actually like a Strasbourg recipe. So that's where, because the owners are from Lille in France and the pastry chef is from Strasbourg.
You want to tell us a little bit about the coffee too? Is there
The coffee machine?
Yeah, the coffee machine.
So this little badge here says Artisti del Gusto. It's recognized for coffee excellence, the drinks we serve, because we use this machine here with our elite coffee blend. So that's this machine and our trained staff, as well as the coffee that we use, the elite coffee we use. This badge of excellence for the coffees that we serve.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. So we have Grayson here, one of the other staff members, and he looks like he's making coffee. Can you tell us what you're doing?
Yes, so I'm making a latte. So we grind the coffee and then you crimp it like this and get off all the coffee grounds. Then you put it in the machine here. And then next we're going to make the latte milk. So you always prime it before you do the coffee. And with the milk, it's really important that you don't get a lot of bubbles, especially for the lattes. We'll try and do like a nice design on top as well.
How long have you been making coffee?
I've been making coffee for about a little over a year now.
A little over a year? Yeah.
I've been working here a little over a year, since last November.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Wow, beautiful. Look at that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. First, of course, I need to try their signature MERVEILLEUX. This is made of meringues, and then outside is covered with whipped cream, and then just covered with layers of their homemade chocolate shaving. I think we got the chocolate flavored one. Wow, look at this. Look at the inside. So I'm gonna take my first big bite of this MERVEILLEUX. This is a really big bite.
Joy to the world.
I feel like I'm eating snow. So smooth and soft, and it's not super sweet. I really feel like I'm eating like chocolate snow. This is amazing. By the way, our latte isn't sweetened, so it goes really well with our sweet pastry. Gotta have another bite. It's almost like ice cream too. It's not as creamy as it looks. It's very, again, it's very powdery, like an ice cream. I hardly have to chew. It just sort of dissolves in my mouth. I love this chocolate snow. Earlier inside the kitchen, Francois gave me a small piece of that, their fresh baked puff, choquet, and this is basically a large version of it, and it's a cream puff because it's filled with cream inside. And one thing to highlight is that this cream puff was voted on Washingtonian article one of the best Washington DC's cream puffs, so we definitely have to try this out. Look at this, ooh, look at how soft and delicate this dessert is.
Joy to the world, the Lord is.
Merry Christmas. The cream is so soft. It's like how to describe it? Like cotton? No, it's softer than cotton. It's so smooth. Like, I don't know what to say. It's so good. The cream. Oh my gosh. That cream. I just need to have another just pure cream without the pastry. It feels so light. It's obviously sweet, but it's not sweet like so heavy like store-bought whipped cream. This feels very light and just super smooth. You just gotta come here and try this yourself.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come.
The third dessert we got here is the Paris breast, and it's known for its bicycle circle shape, almost like the American donut but thinner and lighter, and inside is stuffed or filled with praline cream. So I'm gonna dig in right now, my first bite. And this is also made with choux pastry, which is a very light European pastry that they use here. I love the praline cream because it's very nutty. And again, they really don't make their cream and their pastry super sweet, which I really like. It's like chocolatey and nutty at the same time. You know, it's really hard to eat multiple desserts all at the same time. But here at Je Ne Sais Quoi, you can definitely do it, and make sure you enjoy your desserts with a side of coffee. This is a very fluffy butter croissant right here. Yeah, it's pretty big. Next, chocolate croissant. And chocolatey, the inside feels very airy and fluffy too. Compared to the croissant, just a regular butter croissant, this is much more on the chewy side. It feels more filling compared to just a plain croissant. And added just a little bit of sweetness to it because there's chocolate chips in it. So we have one of the owners of Je Ne Sais Quoi right here, Aude. First of all, can you pronounce the name of this pastry store again and what does that mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
the name is Je Ne Sais Quoi. That means I don't know what. It's something you can't explain. You appreciate it, but you don't know what it's made of until you eat it.
Right.
So we wanted a special name for this place because the Merveilleux is quite unknown in the U.S. and we didn't find anywhere else in the pastries this recipe.
Right, oh wow. And since when was this open? I just want to make sure that our audience know that.
Yeah, so we opened for 1 year and a half.
1 year and a half now, so it just opened not super long ago, but it's been very busy here. That means you guys did a very good job with your pastries, obviously. Here in Washington, D.C., there's a lot of pastry stores and bakeries. So what does this particular pastry store makes it different from the other bakeries out here?
So first of all, we make the Merveilleux, which is a French recipe from the north of France. We use a lot of French products like Valrhona chocolate, like Sel de Guérande. We use vanilla from Madagascar. We have a French pastry chef. Because we wanted to import the French skills, the French touch of pastries. A lot of American people like to speak French. They like to come here and speak French with us and to practice French.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Which made this place even more authentic. Oh, do you want to point out about the 5 artwork we saw in the front bar?
We wanted to create a wonderful atmosphere. So we asked a French artist from Bordeaux, Claire Giral, to create 1 character per Merveilleux. So she created a deer, a fox, a fairy, a jay, a unicorn.
Unicorn, yes.
5 of them, and they are made of paper. They are really nice. Everybody thinks that they are edible, but they are not made of chocolate. They are made of paper.
Papers. Finally, we got to try their Christmas pastry right here. It's the Napoleon, and look at that Rudolph on top of it. This is only available during winter time for the holiday season. I think I'll have to cut into this. I really don't want to destroy the shape of the Rudolph over here, but I have to. Oh, look at that crispiness of that pastry on top. This is made of fluffy pastry dough, and inside is basically custard cream. The cream inside is super custardy. Again, it's not very sweet. And that layers of Napoleon pastry just feels very fluffy and crunchy at the same time. I just gotta take a sip of my mocha too. I just really love how chocolatey this mocha is. And I don't think I'm putting sugar in it other than the cream. Okay, maybe a little bit of sugar because of the chocolate on the top and on the side. This is very warming. It just goes perfectly with our pastries.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let
So we have our awesome couple here, the wife Aude. She is kind of the business part of a phase of the pastry store, and we have Francois here, who is the master behind all this beautiful pastries and desserts in the kitchen. They work really well together, guys.
C'est un plaisir de vous recevoir en tout cas. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you so much.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
What an authentic French experience we had right here at Je Ne Sais Quoi. Amazing owner couple right here that just started this pastry store with a passion. Their pastry, their cream, to every detail is so carefully made, and just all of their desserts feel very delicate. I enjoyed my experience here a lot. I hope you did too. If you enjoyed our video today, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and subscribe to our channel for more Taste of the World cuisine in the US. Until then, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and stay happy, eat yummy. I'm Naomi. See you on our next video. Bye! Like Christmas cookies.